guys, Maritza here, back at again with another video. Today I will be showing you how to achieve this New Year's Eve makeup look using the Kaja Beauty Holiday Collection sets. So I will be using the Moonlit Moon Crystal Sparkling Eye Pigment Duo, as well as the Looking Like a Snack must-have collections. And just to clarify, yes, I did use the whole entire thing. You can totally achieve this look within 5 to 10 minutes max. You are going to be looking very nice. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be using the Looking Like a Snack must-have collection, and because I already have my face pretty much almost done, I'm going to finish off my face before I get into the eyes this time. So I am going to apply some blush, and I'm using the Cheeky Stamp blush. This is in the shade Saucy, and what I like to do is I like to use the sponge, and I like to coat it really evenly onto the sponge on there, and then I like to just lightly stamp it. So I'm going to just go in with my fingers. Don't be afraid to go in with your fingers. I love blush, so I'm not afraid of using blush at all. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one like that for now, and I'm just going to start blending in the other one. And then once I'm done at least saturating this product all over my skin, I am not debating between either going with a brush or with a beauty blender and just coating that evenly onto my skin. Now I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm just going to stamp that onto my skin. Pretty much what the beauty blender does, it just blends in everything, and it kind of picks up product from underneath your whatever base you are using. It just kind of picks up underneath that and blends in with the product that you just put on top. So right now it's just blending in my foundation with my blush and a little bit of bronzer. So it's just, look at how much nicer it comes out with once you blend it all out. When in doubt, use the beauty blender. What I really like about these blushes is that you can always layer your products, specifically with blushes. If it comes in a little bit too soft, you can add another layer just to add more color to it. Also, if you think that you added a little bit too much, you can always use a beauty blender and a little bit of foundation and just kind of go over it. Do not rub it, just tap on it. So now I'm going to jump in to the highlighter that comes into the collection. I am using the Mochi highlighter, and I'm just going to also take it in with my finger, and I'm just going to, actually, I love adding a little bit of highlighter on my nose. Just fake nose illusion. I'm going to take in a little bit of more, and with my finger, I'm just going to start adding that to the high points of my cheeks. Because my skin is so dry, I love the method of right now of applying any product to my skin with my fingers, because I want to saturate my skin with the product instead of just adding it on top. Otherwise, it would flake off, and it has happened to me, especially now during the winter time. As you can see, I have a little bit of a glow going on right now. And that's exactly what I want. I don't want my skin to look like it's fully wet. Especially during the winter time, it is a really dry, it's dry season right now in the winter time, and adding a little bit of glow won't make your makeup really exaggerated. If anything, it will just add a little glow to your skin. If you scrape up a little bit of this highlighter, you can even add it onto your moisturizer, and it's just gonna illuminate your skin a little bit more. So here are my... Okay, so next I'm moving into eyes, and I'm still going to be using the Like a Snack must-have favorite collection, but I also want to add in another collection that Kaja Beauty currently has available during the holidays, and that is using the Moon Crystal Eye Pigments. The name of the collection is called Moonlit Moon Crystal Sparkling Eye Pigment Duo. So it is these two little pigments. Because the look that I'm going for is more of a holiday party New Year's Eve look, it's going to be a little more different than your average like soft glam, you know? So I want to just change the game a little bit. I'll be using Mystical, which is this shade right here. The reason why I decided to go with a little bit more color is because I like to express myself a little bit when I'm celebrating New Year's Eve, because I just feel like we're celebrating almost the time of a new year and get to challenge ourselves with like using a little more color. So It definitely is a very fun color, very beautiful color too. It's very reflective. It has pinks, purples, blues. It's a very reflective color. So what I'm going to do is just add the pigment onto my finger, and all I have in my eye on this side right now is just I applied concealer and add powder over it when I was applying my concealer, but you don't even need to use an eyeshadow primer because technically this is your eyeshadow primer, so you can go in with nothing on your eye and just go in there with your finger. I prefer using my finger with this because it's so much more easier. You get to move the product around your eye. You get to feel exactly where you want to place it. And because I just feel like using your hand really just warms up the product and it's so much more easier to just glide through. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in just a tad bit, that way you guys can see up close what I'm doing, but I'm just adding in a little bit more. I'm pretty much just layering this product just to add the pigmentation that I want. You can make this very sheer, or you can make this very, very pigmented, and I mean, I love pigmented eyeshadow, so I went with 2 layers. I'm going to take a fiber blending brush and I'm just going to get into the crease and just blend this out. I really don't care if I get it on my crease because I just feel like sometimes it makes it look more effortless when you just put it on your crease too. And plus, it's a little more different. We're really just used to adding matte shadows onto the crease, and I feel like it definitely makes your makeup stand out a little bit more and look more professional and more like a model when you wear shimmer on the crease. That's not like the technical makeup rules. So what I'm going to do next is I really love the way how this eyeshadow looks just by itself. I really don't want to mess with it too much because I feel like this even looks like it's like if I were to walk on a runway. So because I already have the other Moon Crystal eyeshadow pigment in the shade Luminary, I'm going to use this anyways, and I'm going to add that in my inner tear duct, and I'm going to layer that using the eyeshadow trio and in this shade up here. Just going to use my pinky and I'm just going to start adding that. And as you guys can see, look how much pigment look how much pigment this has. You don't even need to add anything over this. But if you're doing it in true Maritza fashion, I love layering my products. So I am for sure adding something over this. I'm just going to wipe my finger off with a towel, and now I'm going to go in with the Orange Blossom Trio from the Holiday Collection, which is a lighter shade. And it also comes with a little mirror too if you want to see yourself. So I'm just going to use this. Just added a little bit of crystals. Okay guys, so the next one that I'm going to show you is completely optional. As I mentioned, you don't even need to add anything on to your eyelid or your crease because this is a standalone item itself, but I want to just see how it looks like if I were to add a little bit of a transition shade, and I'm actually just even going to use the bronzer. So use any like orangey tone bronzer that you have. Don't use anything that's cool tone. And I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to lightly add it to the crease. Looks really pretty. I'm just going to go in and blend that out. So again, you can wear this with a transition shade. I'm using a bronzer on this eye, or you can use it just by itself. I think it looks gorgeous either way, but because I already added bronzer on this eye, I'm just going to go ahead and reciprocate and do it on the other eye now. And I'm just going to go in with the blending brush. The blending brush that I am using is a MAC 224 blending brush. Also, I'm not even using that much product. I'm literally like lightly touching the brush onto the product. So I'm just going around where I applied the product. I kind of got a little bit powder. You guys see a little bit of fallout powder on my eyelid. There is no problem whatsoever because I can just easily just go back into the eyeshadow pigment and layer it up. Okay, so next I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. So just popping in any mascara that you have. I am using my handy dandy favorite one. Ooh, actually, I don't even know if I need to wear many lashes with this because I already love the way how it looks. Like this look that I'm doing really looks very simple, very editorial, very chic, very runway, Vogue. I'm going to be walking in super flawless to the New Year's Eve party, and I know they're going to be asking me what I have on my eye. So Okay, so while my mascara is drying up, because I like to add 2 coats, I am going to add a little bit of a lip product again while my mascara is drying off. I'm even super happy to announce the next product because I use this every day at work. Like, no joke, I have it in my backpack and I carry it to work all the time. I actually carry it in a little like bag. This is a product that I am going to be using today, and it actually comes in the Looking Like a Snack holiday collection, and this is in the shade Chiffon. This color is super pretty. It's like a light tint. It's very moisturizing and it feels very velvety. It is like cushiony. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. It's very creamy. I can talk to you guys about this all the time, but I can tell you that I definitely have been using this every day at work, and I am not lying to you when I'm saying this. I legit have this in my backpack, and I literally just took it out of my backpack. I love the wand that it comes with, and it honestly, up front, it looks very intimidating, but when you apply it, it does not look that intimidating. Like, it's not intimidating, guys. Like, the moment that I start just, look, super soft, right? Oh my god. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my second layer of mascara. I did decide that I'm going to add just a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line. That way it won't look too bare. So I'm just going to go in with my bronzer that I use on my crease, and I'm just taking a small brush. I am going to just add that closer just on my lower lash line. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara, just a little bit to my lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. Okay, so the next part that I'm going to do is actually one of my favorite parts of my face routine. Is called veiling. If you guys have not heard of veiling, it's pretty much just using a foundation brush or even using like a beauty blender and just using whatever's left on your brush or on your sponge and just start blending out your whole entire face. It just gives the Photoshop Facetune airbrush look, and I use this brush. I know it looks dirty, but I use this brush to apply my foundation. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to start melting in together. I know I already did this with my beauty blender, but it just really makes a big difference. This look looks very expensive. It looks very editorial, as I mentioned. It looks like I'm about to walk into a runway. So it's definitely optional if you want to wear lashes or not. I like it without lashes, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like with lashes on. So I'll be right back with lashes. Alright guys, I went ahead and just applied some lashes on. The lashes that I am wearing are very, very light. I just didn't want to wear anything that was going to be way too dramatic, that was going to defeat this look. You can definitely achieve this look within 5 to 10 minutes max. I didn't even need to use really any brushes. The brush that I used to apply the bronzer on my crease was definitely optional, but you can definitely just pull the eyeshadow pigment by itself. So these are all of the products that you'll be receiving with the Looking Like a Snack collection. These are all products that I used on my face besides the eyeshadow. The eyeshadows that I've used are the eyeshadow pigments that you are seeing right here. So everything that you see on this face is pretty much stuff that I use using the Kaja Beauty Holiday Collection. So this is one of the collections and this is the other collection. Other than that, hopefully you guys like this New Year's Eve look. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Happy holidays and have a safe one.